Well, Janet is a woman of many parts. There's this and this. Janet Kuypers.
Yeah.
Oh, no, please.
We don't have a huge speaker to rest
I know, I used to have this giant 100-pound speaker.
Hello. Hello, boys and girls. Hello, boys and girls. I wrote a really short thing about Facebook a couple of days ago. I shared it with Ron. I might share it with you in the next round. Just because you did that, and why not? But I first thought I'd like to share with you one poem from this book of select things from Boss Lady and cc&d. It's called On the Edge. Oh, I have to pose. I have to pose happy. It's on the edge.
Pose happy. Keep happy.
Anyway, I have to know to do that because when it comes to Tom, it's usually like I'm blinking. So you just do a nice long pause.
That's right, long pause.
And get the actually good shot with the book. This is called On the Edge, and this is a poem from it that I have not ever shared with you guys, so I thought I would, and I hope you guys like it. It's weird. Well, that's just my opinion. It's called Missed the Clicks and Scratches. Knowing you couldn't get me to go downstairs, not knowing that downstairs is where I kept the bodies, you suggested playing music with no iPod docking station. I had to trudge upstairs and search the room that I've avoided to find the old record player with their small speakers all covered in dust. So, after a rag for cleaning and finding a handful of records, we eventually sat on the floor with our newfound relics and just listened. And playing these records sounded, well, it's hard to actually describe. I hear a fullness I haven't heard since before my iPod earbuds or Walkman headphones. We spend so much time making everything smaller that we forget the details when we shrink everything down so we can cram more and more into our lives. And simply put, I missed the clicks and scratches. That I miss those imperfections in our modern day lives. We've done everything we could to remove nuances so that everything is generically the same, and now nothing is unique. I've missed the scratches from downstairs. I've missed the hiccups and the skips from a 33, a 45, a 78. It's been a while since I've heard those scratches. It's been a while since I've delved into those imperfections. At least we found this record player so I could remind myself of what I was missing all this time, now that we are now forced into our modern world. I'm sorry that I don't have any sound effects on that because I would have played it on my phone because that would just be the coolest thing. But I don't have that. I have birds and crickets, but I don't have records, which are the coolest thing to have. It was when I have bird noises, or we were outside at night, and I'm like, let me put some more cricket noises up, and it sounds just great, like a camping thing was the coolest thing. Sorry, I'm being a goof. I wrote 2 poems the past 2 days for 2 quote-unquote holidays. This one was written because May the 4th be with you. Okay. And I've seen Star Wars things on yesterday all day, today all day. People had clothing yesterday, are all crazy. So I just did this generic little piece called You Are Born to Do. My child, you have been given a gift you might not believe, but every cell inside your body has been begging for this. This is your calling, my child. I know all this time you have felt so alone, but all this time you have had a power that now you're only beginning to understand. Feel the force course through your veins. March forth and do what you know you are destined to do. Feel this force. Harness this force. And may the force be with you in all you are born to do. I've never written anything for Cinco de Mayo because I don't have much to say about it, really. I didn't know, but I decided this morning that I was going to write something. So I did. And I called it Our Excuses for Celebrating. I think us Americans look for any remote holiday to use as a reason to celebrate by drinking. Case in point, let's talk about Cinco de Mayo. Technically, it's a celebration of Mexico winning the first Battle of Puebla over the French Empire. And in Puebla, they have music, art festivals, parades, and even battle reenactments. But it's not nationwide because it would be kind of like us celebrating the Battle of New Orleans. What? You don't know off the top of your head as an American, unless you're a history buff, anything about this battle? Well, it was the first battle the U.S. won against Great Britain during the War of 1812. Yes, winning these battles gave us real credit as an actual country, but we don't go around celebrating one date from one battle by drinking a lot and celebrating. The closest I've ever come to celebrating anything in Mexico was spending a few hours in Tijuana one balmy afternoon with newfound American drinking buddies, where, after photographing a small pony painted as a zebra, we went out for a few bars during the day where waitstaff literally poured tequila down my throat, and the other American girl there insisted I dance the Macarena with her. Now, I don't do line dancing like that, but maybe it was the free watered-down tequila the waitstaff poured down my throat because that made it almost be reason enough to celebrate. And yeah, most Americans don't know why Cinco de Mayo is even celebrated. So no, that won't make any difference to the Americans who want a reason to celebrate something they choose to not understand. But if you do want to revel in this holiday just a little bit, then raise a glass for a country being able to fight for their independence and win, because that is something we can all understand.